Hey, good day, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Stuart. I'm out with my good trusted companion, Mr. Archie, today. And Archie and I are in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. We're staying at this Airbnb right behind us here, the one with the little rooftop patio, right here near the waterfront and underneath the McDonald Bridge, which I'll tell you about right after this. All right, everyone, welcome back to the channel. Once again, my name is Stuart, and I'm with my trusted companion, Archie, and we're out for a walk this morning in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. We're staying here at an Airbnb on Fairbanks Street, and we're here for Rock The Harbour, which is 80s Canadian rock festival. Started yesterday. We didn't go last night, but we're going today and tomorrow. And of course, the weather here in Halifax, Dartmouth, is pretty drizzly and foggy, which you probably wouldn't expect anything more for Halifax. It's a beautiful city, but every time we come here, it seems to be really foggy. So I'm not sure if you can see across the harbor there, but the Canadian Navy base, Halifax, right across the water here. The Canada's Atlantic Fleet is located here in Halifax. That's it. Our Airbnb is right underneath the McDonald Bridge here. It was very noisy last night. I don't know if they're doing construction on the bridge or what was going on, but there's like a grinding noise until like about 3 o'clock in the morning. It didn't keep us up, but it made falling asleep very difficult. And plus there's a train station here, or trains here. So I'm not sure if it was actually, it looks like they are doing construction on the bridge, but I don't know if it was coming from the train. Anyway, it was really noisy in the bathroom up at one of the highest areas of the house. So my guess is they're doing construction on the bridge, and they were doing it till like 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, it looks like my assumptions are right. Looks like they are doing some work on the bridge, because I do see some parked construction-like vehicles up on the bridge behind me there. So yeah, my assumption was correct. They are working on the bridge, grinding away till 3 o'clock in the morning. Can't fault the Airbnb owner for that one, because of course they wouldn't know. So in 2005, I had a company that I partnered with a friend of mine named Andrew. He was based here in Halifax, actually here in Dartmouth, and it was just located on the Dartmouth side of the McDonald Bridge here. And in 2005, Hurricane 1, which started near Bermuda, churned its way through the Atlantic and came right up the harbor here in Halifax and took out a lot of this part of the area here. Caused a lot of damage, including knocking out our business. We actually went out of business because of Hurricane 1. We were running early Microsoft Cloud types technologies back in 2005, before Microsoft Cloud technologies were a thing. And even though we were promised backup power and generators and all that stuff, it never happened after the hurricane came through. So needless to say, we were out for several days, even weeks, and a lot of our customers left and went somewhere else. Oh well, lesson learned, I'll say. All right, so right behind me there is downtown Dartmouth, and we're going to go that way, and we'll see the ferry station that takes you over to Halifax. And where the stage is for Rock The Harbour. We're going to walk through this area here and make our way towards downtown. So we're here in Leighton Dillman Common Park here in the Dartmouth downtown area. They have an off-leash area for the dogs. But this is a nice little park located in the city here. And did you know that Dartmouth as a community was established in 1750? So there's a little bit of facts and trivia for you today. We're going to walk through this beautiful park here in Dartmouth. And by the way, I saw a number of YouTube videos yesterday. It is Dartmouth, not Dartmouth. Just allow me to repeat that one more time for all you folks that might be traveling here. It's Dartmouth, not Dartmouth. Saw a lot of videos yesterday on YouTube of people not calling Dartmouth correctly. It's Dartmouth, not Dartmouth. Dartmouth. It is not that. So very much like Moncton, Dartmouth has these little bags, which are always handy for picking up little doggy messes. Responsible pet ownership, people. Got my little baggie. All right, Archie, let's go. Now that you've done that, I can feel confident about taking you downtown now. All right, everyone, we're here at Alderney Landing here in Dartmouth. Right behind us is where the event is, the music festival. Kim Mitchell, Honeymoon Suite, Helix, Lee Aaron, Toronto, Prism, Harlequin, maybe not Harlequin, Gowan, Tom Cochran, I think I said that already. They're all playing at this weekend festival. Missy and I got tickets for tonight and tomorrow right here, Alderney Landing. They got a farmer's market here as well. And we'll see if we can get in there with Archie. I'm not sure if we can or not, but we'll walk down there and see what's down there. Well, pretty cool, Arch. They got you a bone there or dog treat. Yeah, pretty cool little farmer's market here. Oh, there's more dogs coming up though. I see they have your favorite butter tarts here. You're missing out. All right, that was a pretty neat little farmer's market. We're going to walk down this way here and see where we can get down on this path here now. So if you want to take the ferry over to Halifax, this is where you come and do it. This is the ferry station here. I do believe, if I remember correctly, I think it's every 15 minutes or so. You might want to double check the schedule just to be sure, but I think I heard that it's every 15 minutes with a ferry going back and forth to Halifax. And I think the cost is like a couple bucks, $2 or $3. And it's a really good way to get on the harbor and see the city for $3. So you can't get a tour of Halifax for that cheap. Might as well just ride the ferry and go across to back and forth between Dartmouth and Halifax. All right, so right behind me is downtown Dartmouth. Dartmouth is a fair-sized city. It's part of the greater Halifax metro region. I think they call it the HMR. So they share a bus. I don't know if they share policing. I know they share transit and they share a few other things. But it's all part of the Halifax metro region. I think the whole population of the area, and don't quote me on this, but I guess, my best guess, is about 400,000-ish people. Maybe plus or minus a few there. That's my guess. I'm going to stick with it. And Missy, you're missing out on this. I think the sun's starting to come out. She'll be happy with that for the show tonight. And here's a good view of the McDonald Bridge. which our Airbnb is almost directly under. And I do see some construction vehicles up there. So yes, they were working last night on the bridge till 3 o'clock in the morning. And it does look like there's a cruise ship in at port today. You might not be able to see it from the camera here, but it's just over that way somewhere. We can see it here. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but there's a cruise ship in, and it looks like a Norwegian by the paint on it. You know, Norwegian has those fancy designs on the side. It looks like a Norwegian cruise ship in at port today in Halifax. All right, so Archie and I are going to walk down the pathway here just a bit more, and then we're going to turn around and head back. I'm sure Missy's going to want to go for breakfast, and I think she wants to go to get a raincoat just in case it continues to rain at the show tonight. So this memorial here is for the Halifax explosion. That happened, I want to guess, early 1900s. If my memory is right, a ship full of munition, gunpowder, was sitting here in Halifax Harbour. It exploded and basically wiped out most of this area and the city of Halifax proper. I want to guess that was back in the early 1900s. So that was a long time ago. But yeah, I'd like to have a nice little memorial here for that. Remember that occasion. Not gonna say special occasion, but that occasion in history here in this part of the country. Looks like there's a ferry coming across, and the sun is out. Look at that! Boom! Just like that, I called it. Anyway, look at the ferry coming across the harbor here. See if we can catch it, or not catch it on it, but just catch it on the camera here. Yeah, no use rushing. Got nowhere to go. I'm just gonna enjoy this beautiful scenery. So while we're waiting for the ferry to come across, this is a good opportunity for me to tell you what my belief is for this channel. And if you made it this far in this video, thank you for watching. Missy and I started this channel to document our journeys. We started as a full-time RVers. Now we are homesteading in New Brunswick, Canada, and we travel to places like Dartmouth, Halifax, all over Eastern Canada and other parts of the country, and into the US as well. And really just here to document our journeys. And if you'd like to come along with us for our journey, that's great. Please subscribe and keep up to date with what we're doing. But that's the only purpose we're doing it for. We're not doing it for monetization. We're not doing it for sponsorships. We're doing it just because we love to share some of the cool places that we go and things that we get up to. Our fish and chips we go for, which I love every Friday. Cool places like this. That's the reason we do this, not for any other purpose other than just to share our life experiences. And if you want to come around for the journey with us, that is fantastic. We more than welcome you, and please subscribe then. So this is the starboard propeller of the icebreaker Sir John A. Macdonald, which was stationed here in Dartmouth, it made the historic Northwest Passage in 1989. There you have it. So there's a propeller of the icebreaker John A. Macdonald that made the Northwest Passage, 1989. It was stationed here in Dartmouth. So it broke off two of the propeller blades. One of them, which is here from the ice. All right, just like Niagara Falls, we got to go up these stairs. All right, so I'm here at Portland and Alderney. I think this is the main crossroads here in downtown Dartmouth. Portland goes that way. One of the main drags. Alderney goes that way. That's the way we're going back to the Airbnb. All kinds of cafes, all kinds of pubs. Lots of things to see and do here in Dartmouth. If you want to avoid going over to Halifax, just good food here, good beers here, good environment here. There's a Celtic corner there. The New Scotland Brewing Company over there. Yeah, lots of different pubs and restaurants and everything to do here in Dartmouth. I guess they call that art. I don't know what's arty about it.
I don't know.
Those like bags, like mesh bags, just left on the side of the road. So that building right there that you see in the background there, that's the building that had that company I told you about back when Hurricane Juan took us out with my friend Andrew. So our servers and all that were in that building right there. And you see the hurricane come whipping right up the harbor there and took everything out. In the distance there, you can see George's Island and McNabb's Island. The camera might not pick them up too well because it is kind of overcast and drizzly. But some information that you may want to know is that the first ferry crossing between Halifax and Dartmouth dates back to 1752. So this part of the country, being on the East Coast, made the most sense that for European travelers to come here and then get dispersed by the railroad. And the railroad started rolling here in March of 1885. So they had over 100 years between, the ferry coming and then the railroad. And then, of course, Pier 21, which is on the other side over in Halifax, was a focal point for immigrants coming into Canada, especially from Europe. A lot of European settlers came to Canada, passed through Pier 21. Not my family, because we came much later. I came through Pearson Airport in Toronto when I moved to Canada in 1969, dating back a long, long way. Anyway, yeah, you can see the rail yard behind us, the ferry terminal, the stage for the event tonight. And this little overlook here is well situated here in Dartmouth, overlooking the cemetery and a lot of historic sites and beautiful downtown Halifax. Over there. Daddy, we going home now? We going home, Daddy? I gotta go see the Chihuahuas and Mummy. All right, Arch, let's start making our way back to the Airbnb and see Missy and the Chihuahuas. Our Airbnb is located here on Fairbanks. I think number 36, 32, 36. Anyway, really not. Yeah, it's all right. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. It's good. I mean, it's serving its purpose. They allow pets, which is even better. And Missy and I, with given the noise from the bridge construction, had a pretty restful sleep last night. It's not too bad. Will I stay here again? I'd probably look for another one first. But if I couldn't find anything else, I'd definitely come back to this one. This is our third or fourth Airbnb in the Halifax area now. And it's kind of lumped in the middle there. But it's not bad. A lot of the newer subdivisions don't have the charm of these older ones. Like they don't have the growth in the trees, the artistic designs. Every house has a different kind of look to it, different appeal. Yeah, these older neighborhoods, a lot of stories that can be told, dating back, you know, when they were created. And I have no idea this one that we're in when it was developed. I'm going to guess 100 years or more, maybe. This part of Halifax or Dartmouth. Absolutely, yeah, that's going to be my best guess. But yeah, it's got some neat little designs here, and a lot of really creative layouts. So you can see here, this is the rooftop patio I was telling you about. Comes right off of our living room at our Airbnb, and then goes upstairs to the roof. So I'm going to go up there and I'll shoot some video. All right, so I'm up here on the rooftop patio of our Airbnb. There's the bridge, and if you look up here, you can see the guys working on the bridge. Yeah, we got a decent view up here. I mean, the trees are kind of blocking downtown Halifax a little bit, but you can definitely, it's nice up here. Oh, they put a lot of thought into this when they built this up here on this roof of our Airbnb. Whew, that was a good walk. What do you think about that, Arch?
Whoa, really good, Daddy. Really good. I want to go do some more, Daddy.
All right, there you have it, folks. Hope you enjoyed Archie and my walk around Dartmouth. We showed you some of the sights downtown. Alderney Landing, our cool Airbnb here by the McDonald Bridge, which you can still hear the beeping. That means they're still working. Hopefully they're not grinding away at midnight tonight. But yeah, hopefully they stop that noise, at least the majority of the noise tonight. Anyway, hope you enjoyed our video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And thanks for coming along with our journeys. We got the show tonight and tomorrow. We're going to go see if we can find some other things to do here in Dartmouth to kill some time before 3 o'clock when the gates open for the show. Anyway, I'm Stuart. Missy's inside. Archie's around here somewhere. Thanks for tuning into Out and About, and we really appreciate you making it this far in the video. We'll see you on the next one.